You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Live. Well, I'm back with a follow-up on the Urban Meyer situation because Urban has went off. He has lost his shit after the leak. Look, he came out. Jay Glazer did a little thing with Urban Meyer to get some of the inside scoop from Urban because there's a total meltdown in Jacksonville. The Jacksonville Jaguars have had a total meltdown. It's been a terrible year for Urban Meyer. He embarrassed himself up in Ohio with the whole lap dance incident. The team seems to have no offensive identity. He benched one of their best players, James Robinson, pissed Trevor Lawrence off, their number one overall pick, franchise quarterback. Somewhere, Trevor Lawrence and his agents got to be like, oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not how my career was supposed to start. Marvin Jones, supposedly, and Urban Meyer, the wide receiver, would be one of their best players. Has been a good wide receiver on other teams. Got into it with Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer denied it. And then a source came back and said, no, the Marvin Jones thing absolutely did happen. It absolutely did happen. A source got with Pro Football Talk and Mike Florio and confirmed it. Said, no, that incident between Marvin Jones and Urban Meyer did happen. Well, now Urban is pissed off, I guess, about that. Because now he's just threatening to fire everybody. Okay? A lot of fans are sitting back waiting for Urban to do the standard operating. I'm about to have a medical ailment. I need to exit stage right or left. I'm sure Urban's going crazy because all of these prime coaching jobs in college that he would have been absolutely a top 3 contender for, LSU, USC, Oklahoma, all of these jobs, Urban could have gotten. I mean, he would have been right there if he chose to coach in college. I mean, look, the guy's a hell of a college coach. He just seems to be a complete dumpster fire as an NFL coach. Got a real good coaching staff, too. We went over that yesterday. This is from Outkick. Over the weekend, NFL Network's Tom Pelissero pulled back the curtain on Urban Meyer's first year in Jacksonville. Pelissero reports that Meyer has had multiple intense run-ins with Jaguars players and coaches. And here's my thing before people start defending him. Do you hear this about any other coach? Have you heard this about any other coach all year long? The answer is no. That's how an NFL organization is supposed to be run. He even reportedly called them, quote, losers. You cannot treat professional NFL coaches that way. You can't do it. Now Meyer plans to find, unearth, and fire the SOB who leaked these stories. Okay. After Tennessee humiliated Jacksonville on Sunday by a score of 20-0, Meyer revealed his intention in a post-game presser. Quote, what's the answer when things are going badly? Start leaking information or some nonsense? Question mark. No, that's nonsense. That's garbage. I've been very blessed. I'm not really dealt with that. I've not dealt with, well, did you hear what he said? What? No. Let's improve on our offense and get our quarterback in a position to be successful. That's our focus. Quote, what someone's brother said or someone said, that will occupy very little of my time. And if there is a source, that source is unemployed. I mean, within seconds. If there is a source, that's doing that. Dude, there are sources all over every team. Every team, everywhere, okay? Most of these reporters already have a built-in relationship with players and coaches all over the league. That's how it works in the NFL, Urban Meyer. There's no built-in insulation like you have in a college community. That doesn't happen. Because both players and coaches seem to hate Meyer. How could they not, ? The Jags likely have multiple leakers. You got a full-blown broke dam there, Urban. After all, there's no better way to convince an owner to fire a head coach than planting damning reports about the coach. And if it's true that Meyer calls his coaches, quote, losers, a claim that Meyer denies, leaking behind-the-scenes conversations to the media is the most effective way to show him in a poor light. Still, Meyer remains confident the Jags will not boot him out the door after the season. Meyer still thinks he has support of ownership. Fox's Jay Glazer reported on Sunday. Maybe that's true, but I have not seen such a lonesome person not named LeBron James in sports since the 49ers rightfully benched Colin Kaepernick in 2017. Laugh out loud. Look at the handshake between Mike Vrabel and Urban Meyer. Urban looks miserable. Let's look at this. Oh, my God. He just looks awful. Somehow that guy's team has won 2 games this season. I'm overachieving, no doubt. Yeah, Bobby Burak, you're right. So, look, a lot of people have hammered me. Oh, you hate Urban. No, I don't. I've said that. I thought Urban actually had a chance in the NFL. But it started unraveling pretty quickly, okay? It did, starting with the Tim Tebow thing. I still cannot fathom that he actually brought Tebow in to truly make him a tight end. But that's what he did. I mean, he had no plan even with Tebow. He seems to have no plan whatsoever. We went over the list of coaches that he's got on that staff. Good ones. Charlie Strong. I mean, Brian Schottenheimer's on that staff. Darrell Bevel. We're talking about professional coaches that you have never heard any drama around whatsoever. Any drama around. Most likely, these guys would be on a staff right now. Okay? I mean, it's amazing. He had the wherewithal to assemble these guys, but obviously he doesn't trust these guys, and I don't want to hear about, well, they're leaking information. No, it sounds like he's never had any trust in them. And I'm sure these professional coaches have picked up on that. And honestly, you can go back and look at who some of these coaches have worked around, some of their head coaches, and they probably pretty quickly figured out Urban Meyer is not going to work in the NFL. This guy has no idea what he's doing. None. And I cannot imagine when he decided to stay in Ohio, the one thing you kept hearing coming from ex-coaches and ex-players, there were guys that's been around the league 30 years that said they have never, ever heard of a coach staying behind while sending his team back. Never heard of that. It's a bad look. It's a terrible look. Now you got Urban threatening jobs after a 20-0 loss. After a 22-0 loss, this is where Urban Meyer's head is at right now. He's worried about leakers. He's worried about that as opposed to an X's and O's. What went wrong? What can we do? Who do we play next? Something is seriously wrong here. Maybe Khan gives him another year. If he does, I don't get it. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.